great pleasure to have you all here today. I appreciate after a long and exciting Florida-Georgia weekend for you guys and the Jags back at practice this morning, you guys making the time to be here today. We really appreciate that. On an exciting day for us as we roll out a number of new things for the community, and really our first welcome into the Jacksonville community here with a number of our initiatives as we count down the days, about 185 days here till opening day next year. And so appreciate you joining us today for that. I wanted to take a moment, in the room here today, and just again reiterate our excitement for being part of this community. As I said, standing up here back in March, alongside with Pedro, our mission and our vision is to bring the very finest and affordable family fun to Northeast Florida. And that mission has been hard at work since really last fall, in that whole year of transition, and then really ramped this September when we closed the transaction. Today you're going to get a chance to hear a little bit about our staff. You'll get a chance to hear from our general manager, Craw. But more importantly, the community and fans of the Jacksonville Suns are going to get their first taste of what it is we plan to bring here next April when we open the gates for the first time here at the Baseball Grounds of Jacksonville. A lot of exciting things we're working on, a number of exciting initiatives that won't be announced today, but you can look forward to hearing about in the months to come. And so we'll do our best to outline as much as we can, and just recognize that in the next few months we'll have even more to share. I also want to take yet another opportunity to thank the Bragan family. We will continue to do that. Again, everything that we're doing is building on the great foundation of what Pedro and his family over many years have done to build minor league baseball in Jacksonville. This is our opportunity to start a new chapter, a new era, a new exciting time for affordable family fun here with Jacksonville Suns in the community, and we're really excited for that first step. Obviously, also want to acknowledge our partnership with the Miami Marlins. They've had an exciting day as well, announcing Don Manningly as their field manager. We're proud of our partnership with them as they go through a transition as well just down the road. We work hand in hand with them to continue to make sure that we're developing their best right here in Jacksonville on the way to Miami to the major league level, and we make sure we fulfill that mission, which is an important part of our experience here as well. Let me take a minute here before I introduce Harold and tell you a little bit about Mr. Craw. Harold comes to us from Chattanooga, Tennessee, has a rich history in minor league baseball, most recently serving with the Chattanooga Lookouts, before that with the Quad City River Bandits, and before that in Charleston with the River Dogs. This was an absolute coup to be able to convince a fine executive such as Harold to leave his hometown, to come to Jacksonville, to relocate his family. They're in the process of moving here. Harold is a full-time resident of Jacksonville now. He's here, he's part of the community, and he has literally been working day and night. He's often the first person in the office and the last person to leave well after midnight to build this organization. He is equally as proud, I know, of his team, the incredible staff of minor league baseball veterans around the country that have joined us, relocated, moved here, some still sleeping on air mattresses, literally, as we're in the process of building this great team. And so we still have great work ahead of us, but I couldn't be more proud of our senior team. I couldn't be more proud of bringing affordable family fun to Jacksonville, continuing that great legacy. And with that, I want to introduce to you for the very first time here at the Baseball Grounds of Jacksonville, the general manager of the Jacksonville Suns, Harold Craw.
Well, I guess I want to start out by saying I'm excited to be here. Obviously, I was just talking to someone week seven, days in the nights, nights in the days, but so pumped to be here and part of the Jacksonville community. And it was just not too long ago, that I was driving into town and felt, you get that feeling coming over the beautiful bridges. I'm now figuring out they're named by colors, which is interesting, but exciting at the same time. But coming across the bridges and looking into downtown and seeing the sports complexes and just thinking, wow, what a fantastic opportunity to make a huge impact on not only a community, but on myself as well, to be part of something that's special. And I just want to thank Ken for that opportunity to come in and do something special in the town that I really think is special as well. But like Ken mentioned, I have been in the league for a couple years, and so one thing that I knew coming to Jacksonville was that the Bragan family had a huge legacy here, and they built some things in the past that are positive, and we just want to use what they've done in the past and build upon that. They built the foundation, and we want just to continue to build on top of that, and just continue to understand, what Jacksonville is about. I guess that's one thing we learned, my staff and I, as we continue to go out and talk to different people is, because some of us aren't from here, so what we want to know is, what is Jacksonville about? What is special about this town? And I'll tell you one thing that I've learned, is that no matter who we talk to, whether they were born and raised in Jacksonville or that they've moved here over the past couple of years, they feel like Jacksonville is their home. And I've come to find out a lot of people who have moved here, they just don't want to leave. So it's there's something special about the city and just about the people that are here, that people come and they just don't want to leave. And so, I kind of have that feeling like, you're almost like you're coming home. Everybody's been so welcoming in the community. And I just want to make sure that I kind of say thank you for that, in these first couple weeks. But we will continue, my staff and I will continue to try to understand, what does it mean to be Jacksonville? The Suns have a great legacy in this league. We're in a city where they have a major league, National Football League team, and they have major league type sports, and so we want to be a part of that. But that's also a part of who we are. One thing that I guess I want to bring light to is that, when you come into any type of stadium, any type of venue, an event, you use the word fan because you're a fan. I guess I kind of take a different approach on that, and I know our staff would echo this sentiment. When you come into a stadium, I feel like you should be treated as a guest. It's almost like someone that's coming into your home. I mean, the stadium is our home. As Ken said, I'm basically, sleeping and waking up here right now, so it truly is my home, for the time being. But I want people to be treated like a guest, and that's kind of one of the things that I think is important for us to do is to focus on, our customer service and things that we can do, differently to kind of maybe differentiate ourselves from any other team throughout the country. And when you come to, you come into the gates of a baseball game, that's any stadium, but kind of baseball gives you that feel, that overall feel when you're coming through the gates to know, the idea is you want to leave your worries out, outside. Leave them outside the gate. And when you come in, you want to drop those things and we want to entertain you. Not just from the things that are going to happen between those white lines in reference to strikes and balls and home runs and runs scored, but about the exciting promotions that are going on the field. What happens when there is a break in play? How does that look? We're excited about that, and hopefully those things will leave you with a smile on your face. And then when you turn around and want to walk up and your tummy starts growling, sorry I say tummy, because I have two young little girls. When your tummy starts growling, when you turn around and walk up to the concession stand, what can I order? What do I want to eat? What do I want to make myself, put in my stomach and feel good about that and sit down and ultimately when you leave at the end of the night, you leave with a smile on your face, your cheekbones hurting because you've laughed so much or you smile so much and you're pumped about a Suns win, but also that, that your stomach's full and you feel good about that as well because, if you guys are looking at me, you obviously know I'm a Southern boy, born and bred, and I don't really miss a meal, so food is important to me as well. So, and that's one of the things that I kind of value. When you come to an event or you come to a stadium, what are you going to see or what can you see that's just going to make you say, wow? And we hope that it is the food. We hope that it is something you see on the field, whether it's a player going out over the outfield wall and making a catch, or whether it's about a kid that's literally caught something out of the air that you never expected on the field and they won a prize between innings, and is it that person, one of our staff members, myself maybe, or another one of our staff members, Ken probably sometime that you're going to be able to have just a delightful conversation with about not baseball, maybe not even fun, just about life. Somebody else that you can talk to that you don't talk to on a daily basis that can understand that, that life is tough and that we want to be able to give you that opportunity to kind of escape from that as well. So that's ultimately the goal, and we call it for us, it's a wow factor. How do we wow a crowd? How do we make them feel different about coming to a ball game? And how do we make them feel special as well? So I guess, the real reason, that we're here is to kind of talk about our schedule. It's been an important thing. We've had a lot of people calling and asking, when is the schedule going to be released? And when is this going to be released? And that's what we're here to do today, is to talk about our 70 action-packed nights of baseball. When I go out in the community, and all my staff will echo these as well, the first thing that people ask, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to Thursday? What's going on? What's going on with Thursday? And yes, fans, rest easy. Thursday, and our Thursday drink specials will be back. We'll be back on the calendar because we know that that's an exciting time for Jacksonville. We know we're in a town where there's a lot of young people, but also a lot of families, which is also why if you're a pyrotechnic fan or you love fireworks, Fridays, every Friday we'll have fireworks, after the game. And I'm excited because I'm a family man that has 2 children and they love fireworks as well. So Friday fireworks will still be here as well. And each Saturday we're going to have a giveaway. Everybody knows that there's so many different things that can be given away at a baseball game, and we want to focus on making sure that while we understand Jacksonville, we understand that those giveaways are important. So every single Saturday, first 1,000 fans through the gate will be able to receive a giveaway. And so we're excited about that. But the thing I'm most excited about is kind of how we're refocusing Sundays, our family Sundays, and that's what it's about for us. I mean, when I was a little kid, I think about going out, and catching a foul ball on the foul line, and I always would turn to my dad after games and go, Dad, man, you ever think you might be able to get out there and, throw the ball around or do this or do that? And it's something I wanted to be able to offer, kids and families that are coming to the game. So before every Sunday baseball game this year, we're going to offer an opportunity to go out and play catch on the field. So you can go out, you'll be able to invite it out on the field by our staff and have the opportunity to play catch for a couple minutes before every Sunday ball game. And then, as you know, and which is a mainstay in minor league baseball, they've done it in every stadium I've been with, and it's just something I think is really important. Kids have the opportunity to run the base after Sunday games as well. So I'm really pumped up and excited about our Sundays, and that's just kind of rounds out some of the season-long things. And we'll have more to come as we kind of release our promo schedule and other things in the upcoming future as well. So along with some of those season-long promotions, we've done a little bit of tweaking to our pricing structure as well as our seating diagram. And so one of 2 things that you'll notice is something that both Ken and I and my entire staff feel important about is that a family of 4 should be able to come to a game and only pay $5 per ticket. So we will have a $5 general admission bleacher and berm seat brought back for this year, and it's something that's important to us because we do understand how important that is, and hopefully that helps you understand how committed we are to having it be affordable for the family. And similar, to those general admission tickets, we've restructured or re-diagrammed our seating chart here, and now what you formerly have known in Jacksonville as home plate, as your home plate box seats, is now a reserve seat. So now reserve seats are going to run from from right field, right where the bleachers stop, all the way around behind home plate, all the way down the third base line to where the actual formal seats stop right there before the white tables. And those seats, will all be a reserve seat at the cost of $9. But I don't want to be remiss, or I don't want to not say that we still will have our family section in the same location behind home plate as an alcohol-free section, because that's what we're about as well. So, one last thing I want to mention is kind of what we're doing, something special, and a lot of other teams do it as well, and I know Jacksonville season ticket holders have been excited about it as we've talked to them on the phone a little bit about it, or having the opportunity to have some additional benefits as a season ticket holder. 2 really, really simple things really, really quickly is that we'll have a pre-in and post-game, pre-in-season and post-game party for all of our full season ticket holders, as well as offering a liberal exchange policy, meaning you can exchange any unused season ticket for a general admission ticket to any game, any future game. So it's a great opportunity to allow people who might miss a game or 2 that's a full season ticket holder to bring 3 or 4 fans and go sit in the general admission section with their family, or even give those out to some people that work there that might not have the chance to use the tickets for their game and come back and sit in the bleachers and enjoy themselves and enjoy a good time as well. As Ken mentioned, not too much longer until opening day, April 7th, ladies and gentlemen. You want me to tell you how I know that and why I'm so excited? Because that just happens to be my birthday as well. So April 7th will be an exciting day for me personally, but also for the Jacksonville Suns. I'm really excited and pumped up about what we have in store and what this community can expect to see from us in the coming months, more so, once baseball season starts into our hot summer nights. A couple closing comments. Sure.
I always like to leave folks with a little bit to look forward to as we get excited for opening day. A couple little sound bites, a couple little things to have some fun with. One, as we were quoted in the paper this morning, as saying, it will never be as affordable as it's going to be to come to a Jacksonville Suns game. and you hear us driving that word over and over, affordable, affordable, affordable. A family of 4 will be able to come out to the Baseball Grounds of Jacksonville at a lower cost than they ever have in the history of this franchise, at least that we've been able to find, and at a lower cost of any professional sports team in this community. We are pleased to announce today that you'll always be able to get into the Baseball Grounds of Jacksonville with a $5 general admission ticket. So, you know, a family of 4 to be able to come out at that cost for $20 is an unbelievable value, and fans will be able to start taking advantage of that. $5 tickets, obviously we'll have higher price tickets, premium tickets, all those things that fans look forward to, but to be able to bring your family down here for just $5 is an unbelievable offering, and we're really proud to bring that and be able to have all these great experiences, all those great nights that Harold talked about at that price point is a pretty unbelievable number. The other thing is a little trademark and something that we fell in love with a few years ago. Jim Fander, as Harold introduced in the back, and I were in Akron. Jim is our general manager in Akron, and we were looking around and seeing, boy, these major league teams, they do these dollar hot dog nights. And that's pretty cool, and everybody goes, and they have a great time having a dollar hot dog. And then, you know, we looked around and we said, how cool would it be if at a minor league team, you had a $2 hot dog, but you did it for every single game? And so we're pleased to announce today that in addition to the $5 ticket, you'll always be able to have a $2 hot dog at every single Jacksonville Suns game. So if your appetite is not wet and excited about the fireworks, the promotions, the giveaways, drink specials, you can look forward to $5 tickets, $2 hot dogs. Mark your calendar now, April 7th, opening day 2016. We're just thrilled to be here. I know I speak on behalf of Harold and the rest of the team. We're giddy, literally counting down the days to open the gates for you guys this spring, and just appreciate the wonderful support that we've had from everybody, folks from the city of Jacksonville, Dave and Joel who are here, and everybody else. It's just been wonderful in welcoming us to town. So thank you so much for being here today.